So 2-1 count now here to Bless. Bases loaded here for the Badgers, leading 4-0 over your Panthers. Here comes the pitch from Winchester. It's outside for a 3-1 count. Bless takes ball 4, and now the Badgers get another run walked in here for a 5-0 lead here over your Panthers. Only one out here for the Badgers as Reed Boyles, the third baseman, comes back to the plate for BB. That pitch is in there for a strike. 0-1 count now here to Reed Boyles. Here comes the 0-1 pitch from Winchester. Boyles sends that one out past Buffalo at shortstop, and that's going to get at least 2 runs here in for the Badgers. That caroms off Buffalo on the throw in. So the Badgers are able to get 2 runs in here off that double from Reed Boyles there. It's 7-0 now here for BB. So number 3, Lucas Young, will step in now here for the Badgers. As a pitch from Winchester's in there for a strike. 0-1 count now here to Lucas Young. A 1 count now here to Young. Here comes a pitch from Winchester. It's high for a 1-1 count. Here comes a pitch from Winchester. Young goes to bunt. He misses, and that's a strike. 1-2 count now. One and two pitch here from Winchester. It's in the dirt, and the Badgers are going to try to get a run here, and they get it. It's now 8-0 here for BB as the runner comes home from third. Runner advances to third. So now just a runner on third here for the Badgers, leading 8-0 over your Panthers. 2-2 count here to Lucas Young. One out here for BB in the top of the fourth. Here comes the pitch from Winchester. It's in there for a strike, and Winchester gets the strikeout of Lucas Young here for the second out. Young looked a little in disbelief there as the umpire rung him up there. But that pitch looked pretty good right down the middle from Winchester. So 2 outs now here for the Badgers, leading 8-0 over your Panthers. And here comes the pitch to Andrew Jolly for BB. And he fouls that one off for a strike for an 0-1 count. Oh, 1 count now here to Jolly. Here comes the pitch from Winchester. A little bit outside. 1-1 count now here. Here comes the 1-1 pitch from Winchester. Jolly sends that one way out to center field to Xander Lindley. He'll field it for the third out as the Badgers are able to push across 6 runs here in the top of the fourth inning as they now lead it over your Heber Springs Panthers 8-0 here from the Heber Springs Sports Complex. All right, Panther fans, so back to action here in the bottom of the fourth inning as Keenan Sneed steps in for the Panthers and takes the ball outside for a 1-0 count. Sneed sends that one foul. 1-1 count now here to Keenan Sneed. Panthers trail 8-0 here to the BB Badgers as the Badgers push across 6 more runs there in the opening frame of the fourth inning. And now here's the pitch, and Sneed sends that one foul also for a 1-2 count. Here comes the 1-2 pitch from Haller. It's low for a 2-2 count. Pitches in there to Sneed for a full count here. Sneed sends that one over to third. He fires over to first for the out. So 1 out here for the Panthers here in the bottom of the fourth. As that brings Zane Lozo to the plate. Zane Lozo coming to the plate for the Panthers, celebrating a birthday today. Big happy birthday to Zane Lozo for the Panthers here, as we'll see if he can get the Panthers going here. Maybe get a couple good hits here on his birthday. And he sends that one out to left field. And left fielder coming up on it, and he's got it for the second out. So Lozo sends a fly ball out to left field, and it's caught there by Austin Petrome for BB, as 2 outs here now for the Panthers in the bottom of the fourth inning. Trailing 8-0 here to the BB Badgers as Liam Buffalo steps to the plate for Heber Springs. Haller gets the sign. He deals to Buffalo. That pitches outside for a 1-0 count. One ball, no strikes here to Buffalo. 2 outs for the Panthers. Here comes the pitch, and Buffalo sends that one out. A fly ball to left field. He doesn't have to move much. He's under it, and he's got it for the third out of the inning. As we'll head to the top of the fifth inning now, as the Panthers trail 8-0 here to the BB Badgers. You're listening to Heber Springs Panther Baseball on 101.9 The Lake. I want to take this moment to thank some of our sponsors and boosters for allowing us to bring these live streams to you wherever you may be tuning in from. Make sure you go to our YouTube and Facebook pages, 1019 The Lake, and you can subscribe and hit the bell for the notifications. We want to thank Southridge Village Nursing and Rehab, Heber Springs, Lakeview Pond, Angie's Hideaway, Arkansas Vacation Rentals, Sugarloaf Medical Clinic, First National Bank, Hopper Termite Pest Control, Jet Fast Motor Brokers, Eagle Bank, and Adless Sean State Farm Insurance. I want to thank all these Panther Baseball boosters for allowing us to bring you today's baseball game from right here at the Heber Springs Sports Complex. So we head to the top of the fifth inning here as the Badgers lead 8-0 here over your Heber Springs Panthers, and number 23, Chris Benton, the right fielder for the Badgers, steps in and takes the first pitch high for a 1-0 count here. Winchester still on the mound. He deals, and Benton sends that one over to Jones at third. He rockets and fires over to Peyton at first, and he got him for the first out. Great job by Jones there, fielding his position from third base and making a good throw over there to Peyton to get Benton at first for the Badgers. So 1 out here now for BB in the top of the fifth inning, leading 8-0 over your Panthers. As number 5, Grant Haller, comes to the plate now. Haller has been good on the mound today for the Badgers as he leads 8-0. And he takes a pitch in there for a 1-0 count here. Pitch goes high to Haller, and that's a 2-0 count now here. So 3-0 count here to Haller. That pitch is in there for a strike for a 3-1 count. Haller sends that one foul and not a play. Count goes full here. So Haller sends that one out to Snead at second base, and it caroms off of him, and he can't make the play. So Haller will be safe at first over there for the Badgers. With only 1 out here in the top of the fifth inning. And that brings number 10, Austin Patron, to the plate. So that pitch is taken for a ball there by Patron for a 2-0 count here. Two-one count now here to Patron for the Badgers. The Badger left fielder, he gets the sign. Winchester deals. That pitch is in the dirt as Haller escapes to third here. So Caden Ward is now at the plate for the Badgers as that ball escapes behind McBroom, and Haller comes to score for the Badgers. It's now 9-0 here, BB, over your Panthers. Runner on second now for the Badgers. Only one out here in the top of the fifth inning. So Winchester deals. Pitches high for a 2-0 count. That throw is away from Jones at third, and that's going to get the 10th run in here for the Badgers, as now Patron is able to come home off of that wild throw over there to Jones at third. So now the Badgers lead at 10-0 here in the top of the fifth inning over your Panthers. A 2-1 count here to Caden Ward, the shortstop for BB, and only one out here for the Badgers. That pitch is low to Ward. 3-1 count now here. That pitch is outside. Ward will take a walk here. And that brings up Sam Bless, the catcher for the Badgers. Bless sends that one, rockets it foul over towards left field for a 0-1 count here. One out here for the Badgers in the top of the fifth, leading 10-0 over your Panthers of Heber Springs from right here at the Heber Springs Sports Complex. Winchester deals, and that pitch is high to Bless for a 1-1 count. So 2-2 count now here to Bless, the catcher for the Badgers, leading 10-0 here over your Panthers. Only one out, runner on first. Here comes a pitch from Winchester. Bless sends it over, foul. So count will stay at 2-2 here. So full count here to Bless. Here comes the pitch from Winchester. Bless sends a rocket. That's a fair ball. The umpire says it's a fair ball, and that's going to get a run in for the Badgers. It's 11-0, and Bless will stop at second with a double. The Panthers looked like they for sure thought that was a foul ball, but the umpire said it was fair. So the Badgers get another run in here, and it's 11-0 here now for BB over Heber Springs. Coach Ryan Bridges will come out, and he's going to take the ball from Wyatt Winchester here, as we're going to have a pitching change once again for Heber Springs. And we're going to take this opportunity to read off some more of our sponsors here and boosters for allowing us to bring these live streams to you. Eagle Pest Management, Carissa Clemens with U.S. Bank Home Mortgage, Tim Brewer Shelter Insurance, First United Methodist Church, Centennial Bank, McKenzie Realty, Hook and Ladder Throwing Company, Tina Sewell with Rock Mortgage Lending, Allen Furniture, First Electric Cooperative, and AOS Tree Service. Thank you to all of these Panther baseball and softball boosters for allowing us to bring you these live streams. So it looks like number 27, Logan Lozo, will come in, and he'll take his spot on the bump for the Panthers as they trail 11-0 here to the BB Badgers. Only one out here in the top of the fifth inning from right here at the Heber Springs Sports Complex. So back to action here in the bottom of the fifth inning as Cy Bless, the designated hitter for the Badgers, steps in for BB, leading 11-0 here over your Panthers. Only one out here for the Badgers. Runners on second base. And an 0-1 count here to Bless from Logan Lozo. So Lozo takes a sign. He deals. That pitch is inside for a 1-1 count. So Bless sends that one over to Sneed at second base, and he fields it over to Peyton at first for the second out. Runner advances to third for the Badgers. But two outs now here for BB in the top of the fifth inning, leading 11-0 over your Heber Springs Panthers, as that brings Reed Boyles, the third baseman, to the plate for the Badgers. pitch from Lozo's in there for a strike for an 0-1 count. Lozo with the 0-1 pitch is fouled off for an 0-2 count. That's a swing and a miss, and now he's going to have to be thrown down out at first, and they got him for the third out. So the Badgers are able to push across 3 more runs here for an 11-0 lead over your Heber Springs Panthers from right here at the Heber Springs Sports Complex. And the Panthers will come to bat here in the bottom of the 5th and try to at least get some runs on the board to possibly stave off a mercy rule victory for the Badgers. So back to action here from the Heber Springs Sports Complex. Billy Smallwood coming to you live from the F.L. Davis Ace broadcast position as the Panthers will come to bat here in the bottom of the 5th inning, trailing 11-0 here to the BB Badgers. And Grant Holler is still on the plate, still on the mound for the Badgers, as now Corbin Jones, the third baseman for Heber Springs, will step to the plate for the Panthers. So Haller gets the sign, he deals, and that's a strike right down the middle of Jones for an 0-1 count. Haller takes a look at his wristband. He gets the sign. He deals to Jones. That pitch is in there outside for a 1-1 count. One pitch from Haller is a strike for a 1-2 count. Haller pitches and Jones sends a rocket to third base. He rockets and fires over to first for the out. So 1 out now here for the Panthers in the top of the 5th inning. The bottom of the 5th inning. As J.T. Spears, the right fielder for Heber Springs, will come to the plate now. Spears fouls that one off for an 0-1 count. Spears pops that one up to the catcher, and he's got it for the second out. Right here in the bottom of the 5th inning. So Panthers possibly down to their final out here, as Wyatt Winchester will come to the plate now here for Heber Springs. Panthers trail 11-0 here to the BB Badgers from right here at the Heber Springs Sports Complex. The pitch from Haller, and Winchester sends that one out to the left fielder. He's got it. And that's the ball game, folks, as the Badgers win it here from the Heber Springs Sports Complex over your Panthers, 11-0. The Panthers aren't able to push across any runs here, as the Badgers pushed across one in the first, and then another one in the third, and they pushed across 6 in the 4th inning, and then another 3 in the top of the 5th to get the Mercy Rule win here over your Heber Springs Panthers. So for Billy Smallwood and for Allie Sugg, Billy Morgan, and everybody at 1019 The Lake, we want to thank you for tuning in to our live stream here today. Once again, go to our YouTube and Facebook, 1019 The Lake, and you can subscribe and tap the bell for notifications and get notified when we go live for any of our live streams. And we'll have softball tomorrow on the live stream for you, as it's senior night over at Lady Panther Field at the Heber Springs Sports Complex, as they'll take on the Ozark Lady Hillbillies. And we'll have coverage right there on our YouTube and Facebook page at 4:30, as the Lady Panthers will take on the Lady Hillbillies. So once again, for Billy Smallwood and everybody at the lake, we'll see you tomorrow night at 4:30.